Hi, I'm Sam Pale that is, and this is the story about the time I got my first best friend. It all started the day before I started preschool, when my dad took me to the mall for school shopping. See, I had never been to the mall before, so it was very cool. Come on, son, my dad said. We need to get your things for school and go home so you can get lots of sleep tonight. Maybe after the mall we can go get ice cream? That'd be great, I said, just imagining all the flavors to choose from. When we walked into the mall, I was confused. I'd never seen so many people before, and some of them looked weird. My first thought was to ask my dad why all these people's skin was different than mine. Dad, I whispered softly, I need to ask you something. What is it, Sam? Well, it's just, all these people look different from you and me, and well, I thought that everyone looked just like us. Oh, like her, pointing to a woman passing by us. Her skin is so dark, and his eyes look funny. Well, what's wrong with that? He asked. I don't know. Is there a name for people different than us? And how should I treat people that look different from me? Well, our type is Caucasian, and that dark lady's type is African American, and the squinty-eyed man's type is Japanese. There are lots of other names for a type of people, too. And tomorrow, when you go to school, I'll bet there are going to be people like them, and maybe some other types, too. The thing I want you to remember is never to treat people that don't look like you differently. Everyone is equal in God's eyes, and they should be in yours, too. So we finished our shopping trip and went home. I saw more types of people that Dad called Hispanic, Chinese, and mixed. I went to bed thinking about all the new types of people I saw. It didn't seem like much of a bad thing. The next day, when I got to school, I saw some kids that looked like the people we saw at the mall. A boy walked up to me and asked me what my name was. Sam, I said. I asked him the same, and he told me his name was Will. Will was what Dad called African American. He asked me if I wanted to go play with him at recess, and I said sure. When Dad picked me up after school, he asked me how my day went. I told him about Will and what type he was, and the other kids I had met. When I told him about how Will and I played together, my dad said, Sam, it looks like you met your first best friend. From that day on, Will and I would always play at recess together. And that's how I, Sam Pale, met my first best friend. I was a freshman at Cornerstone Christian Academy in Shelbyville, Kentucky.